'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, everybody was quiet except for Joe Watson, who wrote such a title. Welcome to the Ho-Ho edition of...
Welcome to Community Corner, everyone. I'm your co-host, Mr. Ryan Nicholas Gray, your co-host.
I'm the other co-host, DeWitt Taylor. Today we have Santa Claus in the house, and here he is.
Hello, everyone. Our guest today is Ruth Hartter. She's the department head of the OPC, Rochester Hills, Michigan. We are all volunteers in the kitchen at OPC. This organization helps people in many ways in a season of giving and helping. We are so happy to welcome you here today to discuss your work at the OPC. Ruth, welcome to our show. Welcome.
Thank you, Ruth.
Thank you.
Ruth,
Thank you.
please tell us about your family.
Well, I've lived in Rochester Hills since I got married, and we've raised 4 children in the Rochester Hills area through the schools. And I've worked at OPC for 19 years.
And tell us about your life growing up.
I was raised in Wisconsin, and so I grew up in Wisconsin and went to the University of Wisconsin in Menominee, Wisconsin.
David, a question for us
Yes, I
today?
do. What type of jobs have you had in the past years?
I've been a teacher, and also I've worked at OPC, as well as being a stay-at-home mom.
Please tell us about the OPC and what did the letters stand for?
OPC stands for the Older Persons Commission, and it serves the needs and services the older adults in the Rochester Hills, and Oakland Township communities.
Very interesting. David, a question for Ruth?
Yes, I do.
Today? Thank you.
What is your job title at the OPC?
My job title is I'm the Nutrition Department Head.
Ryan?
Would you please tell us about your current work?
Currently, we are involved in serving the nutritional needs of 1/4 of Oakland County. We service 6 other areas with Meals on Wheels, as well as congregate sites, as well as having lunches and supplying food for other activities at OPC.
David, have a question?
Yes, I do. Ruth, do you have a staff working with you?
We have a great, hardworking, dedicated staff that works with us, as well as the volunteers. We have over 350 volunteers that work with the nutrition department.
Ryan?
David, thank you. What other assignments will you and your staff perform?
We have done a number of things. This last week has been extremely busy, and we have done breakfasts, we've had special lunches, special dinners. We're doing a women's luncheon this week. We're doing Christmas party tomorrow. We packed cookies. We baked them and packed them along with volunteers for the homebound seniors so that they could receive a package of home-baked cookies at Christmas time. And volunteers came in this morning and packaged them in white boxes and put a red ribbon around them.
Oh,
So they should be enjoyed. The day before, they received poinsettias from a donor in Rochester that he donated poinsettia plants for each homebound senior in the area.
That's very polite.
That's very nice of Ruth. David, have a question for Ruth?
Yes, you do. Ruth, do you have unpaid volunteers that work for you?
We couldn't do it without them. We have about 350 volunteers that are so dedicated to helping packaging meals, slicing bread, working with us to bake cookies, to bake pies, to bake cakes, anything that we need to do to deliver the meals to the homebound. We just couldn't do it without the wonderful volunteers that we have.
Ruth, how does one become a volunteer?
The process is that we have a volunteer department, and they call the volunteer department and indicate their need or their interest, their desire to work for OPC and serve the needs of the seniors in our community. And the volunteer department will then interview them and decide what their interest and where they would like to serve best. And we hopefully they'll serve in the nutrition department because we have a great time.
David, I have a question.
Thank you, Ryan. As you do. Ruth, tell us if the government has a role in financing your work at the OPC.
Yes, we do have federal, state, and local funding as well as donations, and this makes up our money. We do get some grants, and it's a very big part of our budget area.
What types of things does the health department need to do at the OPC?
We have certain regulations like any restaurant or food establishment would have, and they do come in, and we are licensed to serve food, and we certainly have certain health and sanitary regulations that we have to follow.
Do you have a question for Ruth?
Yes, I do, Ryan. Ruth, do you have government inspections?
We do have audits by the state, federal, and local governments because we receive funds from them. So, yes, we do have some audits from them.
Ryan?
Thank you, David. Ruth, are you responsible for any government paperwork and compliance with to their rules?
We have too much paperwork, but it's all necessary, and I work with the other staff at OPC to make sure that it's all properly filled out.
Thank you, David. Do you have a question for Ruth?
Yes, you do. Ruth, do you work with an early budget covering food ordering?
We do not. We have a budget, yearly budget. We try to be very cost effective and serve them the best food possible. We are just so thankful for the donations that we receive from the bakeries and some of the other businesses that we're able to do a little bit more because they do donate things to OPC from the commercial establishments. But we are very proud of our food that we serve, and we really try to give out a very quality meal and do it within a budget.
Man, you sound like a great worker. Ryan?
Thank you, David. Please tell us about the menu planning.
Menu is a fun thing to plan. We do have guidelines because we work under the Area Agency on Aging, and we have to supply 1/3 of the daily calories or requirements for the homebound. So we do that as well as make sure that they have the vitamin A 3 times a week, the vitamin C every day, and there's other requirements that we do have.
You know, because you guys use the Give Thanks Bakery. I love their bread. Their bread is so good.
I love your cookies.
Well, thank you. It's always been a pleasure to have you there, and we just enjoy all the extra things, like I said, of the...
I love cookie because my weakness is cookie dough.
Yes, and we have volunteers make the cookies, and they made so many at Christmas time. I wish you could have been there this last month. That they
Right.
made
Tell me.
just every imaginable cookie.
And could you smell? Was it smelling of the entire place?
It was just wonderful. And
Speaking of that, Ryan, Ruth, please tell us about the food ordering. Is that your job or no?
yes, it falls under my responsibilities to order the food and to make sure that we don't have too much or we have too little. So it's quite a job to guesstimate as to how much is ordered.
Ryan?
Thank you. What corporations do you order from?
We get most of our food through the GFS or Gordon's Food Service.
My friend Nino Toko, he uses Gordon. He shops there all the time in Gordon Food Services.
Mm-hmm.
I have to mention that Ryan works at Rivercrest. It's a catering food company business.
Oh yes,
I do
I'm
work there a lot.
familiar with
They have
that.
holiday parties. They have holiday parties every year.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that you and Ryan and his partner calling it together.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of that question, where and how do you store the food, Ruth?
We have a wonderful facility. We just celebrated our 5th anniversary in the new building at OPC on Letica Drive, and we have a wonderful large pantry area that we store the food. that needs to be stored there, and then we have a large walk-in refrigerator and walk-in freezer.
I've
So
been there.
huge.
It
It's
is
bigger
huge.
than Ryan's Rock.
It's huge. Now, Ruth, where did you get all your products, like plates, glasses, silverware, and that you need to use? Where did you get those products from?
For the most part, we have gotten them through the GFS service.
David, have a question for Ruth?
Yes, I do. What kind of kitchen machines do you have and why?
Okay, that's a big order. We'll have to go take a walk around the kitchen. We have the big roll-out ovens, as you know, that we bake all these wonderful cookies and wonderful apple pies for Art and Apples. The 3,006 apple pies that we bake every year.
Are you kidding me?
Within 3 days, we bake 3,006 with the help of volunteers. And the racks in the oven actually come out. So you can roll them right out and roll them back in filled with unbaked
Ruth,
pies.
Are you kidding me?
No.
You make 360 cookies in one
Are
day?
you the next
3,006 apple pies.
Whoa! That's
Are you
that's
the next London, England? They have the best food at Christmas time.
yeah. You should put Irons of America. Irons of America. There you go.
Yeah.
Please tell us.
And besides that, we have a wonderful bread slicer. As I told you before, we have all this bread donated from the bakeries, and we have this wonderful bread slicer that the volunteers slice all the bread, and it's just wonderful.
Now, please tell us about one of your programs. One of your programs is called Meals on Wheels.
Very important part of the
Yeah.
nutrition department. It's a great question, and just happy to tell you that the Meals on Wheels goes out to over 800 people every year that receive the Meals on Wheels, not only in the Rochester Hills, and Oakland Township area, but they do also receive it from OPC in the Brandon, Clarkston, Addison, Auburn Hills, Orion, and Oxford areas as well. And the meals are delivered within 24 hours of when they make a request. And there's no waiting list, 7 days a week. And we're very unique in that because we want to service everybody that needs a meal.
I don't respond to your past question. Why don't you for Granddaddy to ask to you, Ruth? How do people apply and qualify to receive Meals on Wheels?
First of all, they need to call us at OPC, number 248-608-0264. They call and indicate that they or a loved one would like to receive Meals on Wheels. At that point, we would follow up with a few questions and put them on immediately. Within 24 hours, they would receive a meal. After that, we would have someone go out and check what they need as to their situation is to put them on permanently. And the qualification that they would need is that they would not be able to make a nutritious meal by themselves, that they could not go out and shop for it like you or I, and they couldn't cook it.
Ryan,
So-
before you resign, can you please repeat that number again?
The number is 248-608-0264 to receive Meals on Wheels, or if you have any questions about that. There is no income restriction. The restriction is that they are not able to make or go grocery shopping for a
Listen,
meal.
well, I asked you to repeat that number because you qualify that on our TV show. Ryan?
Do you have city routes for Meals on Wheels?
City routes, yes, we deliver all our meals within a half an hour.
In fact, I helped you guys do that one year. I helped deliver some meals for
Thank
you guys.
you.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too. I help you with the boxes.
It's very, very satisfying, isn't it?
Those little people love their Meals on Wheels.
How is the delivery time planned?
We plan our meals that we deliver by routes, by using the map. We cluster the Meals on Wheels clients, and we try to deliver no more than what can be delivered within 30 minutes so that they're hot and that they can get the meals from OPC to their home as quickly as possible. We have 20 routes at OPC that we deliver, and that means 20 volunteers are needed every day to deliver Meals on Wheels. Some deliver once a week, some deliver once a month. But it's a wonderful service, and I've done it, and I know you've done it too.
I have.
And it's just a very rewarding service to our community.
With me and Ryan and the other people, how many together?
A lot.
How many do we deliver?
How many people?
How many people? About 800 different people during the year that receive Meals on Wheels.
Whoa. Ryan?
Thank you, David. What is the schedule and cost to the public to dine when you serve meals in the large OPC dining room?
We have a dining room that services not only our community but is open to the public. The cost for the people 62 and older, the suggested donation is $3. For those 59 and under, the cost is $4.
All right. David?
Ryan, how can people find out about eating plans at the OPC?
About eating at OPC?
Yeah.
We would like them to call the day before by 11 o'clock to call the OPC number at 248-656-1403 and ask for a reservation for the next day.
Can you please clarify that number one more time, please?
We'll be happy to tell you the number is 656-1403. And that, of course, the area code is 248.
And make sure you tell them the number about if they need a ride in OPC minibus.
And that too. We'll let you know how it's script.
Yeah, no, the minibus numbers in case you need to call for
OPC bus.
I know it.
Why don't you go ahead and say it?
248-652-7680. Is that right?
We'll double check that to make sure it's correct.
I'm sure it's right. Now, do you take orders for the special parties and celebrations?
Any special parties that we have lots of things going on, they would go through our programs and events department.
Okay.
And any outside groups would have to go through the board and get their approval.
The board, oh boy. The board of directors. Oh, well. David?
Well, and then my last question, Ryan.
I did ask away.
Is there anything else what you like to say to our audience about the OPC?
OPC is a wonderful place. We have a very dedicated staff and a wonderful group of volunteers. And there is so much going on that it's hard to tell you everything that's going on.
That was our favorite time, right? Let's ask our favorite question.
All right, I'll go first.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Ruth, tell us, what is your favorite restaurant? And don't be shy. What is it?
Pardon?
What is your favorite restaurant?
Oh, it has to be our downstairs cafe at OPC. It's our town cafe. It's wonderful. It's open for the public from 9 to 2 every day.
And
We serve salads and
Really?
paninis and cappuccinos and lattes. It's wonderful.
And what is your
I hate
favorite
the
car?
part this Ryan, but what's your favorite part of the OPC?
My favorite part at OPC?
No, pop.
Pop? I'm not a pop drinker, but I do enjoy green tea. So,
Tell me,
Nice, no.
and what is your favorite car?
my favorite car?
Yeah.
I guess because my brother-in-law works for GM, I would have to say a GM car.
Are you a outdoor or indoor? Because my question is, what is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie? Oh, we haven't been to one in so long. I think it's time I went again.
So my question is, you're not a outdoor, right?
I'm not a...
Outdoor. I didn't go out a lot.
Movies.
Well, we haven't been to a movie. There's been so many other activities at OPC. I just
I'm
haven't had
afraid
time.
so.
David, shall we close the show?
Hold on, what's your favorite vacation trip?
Vacation trip?
Yeah.
That's easy. We go to Florida every year at Thanksgiving, and we have a wonderful time.
Tell me, and what is your favorite Detroit sports team?
Red Wings.
All right.
Okay, I got a cool to do in our show, Ryan. Please stand, please.
All right. I don't mind signing up.
My name is DeWitt Taylor. I would like to thank you for our dedication in working with people in our city, like Ruth from the OPC, and with guiding volunteers. My name is DeWitt Taylor. Ryan, please stand up.
Sit down.
Please stand up. I insist.
And
It's Christmas time, folks. Time to care about our helpers.
And David, and it takes a
Please.
very special person to do all that you have done. Thank you again, Ruth, for coming down, Mr. Ryan Nicholas Ray, and thank you for joining us down Community Corner. And remember, it's Christmas time, everyone.
I
This is about
want
giving.
to our floor director, Aaron Kine Castle. Please come forward, Aaron.
And everyone, everyone.
Let me do this, Ryan.
I'll say something about giving. You know, giving is about giving to the Purple Heart, Salvation Army, or the OPC. Remember, it is important to always
Remember your ho-ho-hos and your caring time.
remember OPC is important to you. From all of us here at CMN, I'm Mr.
I
Ryan
wish
Nicholas
you
Ray.
a Merry Christmas and see you on 2009, folks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.